Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Breeze. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Owls offense will start this game off with the football. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rice rushes to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's Fisher. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Looking to throw. It's Clemens. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Aggie! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes the grab ready for the first down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Owls want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
As an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Clemens. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gives it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Fisher. Shakes off the defender. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Aggie! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps looking downfield. QB got it himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop.
Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to pass it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much. Found as he stopped at the 18.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Milner. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's just the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Milner. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Owen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic. Space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds a little space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Milner. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback gets past the marker.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing you. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because the...
Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in and week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Get set, get set.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding an escape route. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggie. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Milner. Under fire. fires downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He wants to throw it. Trying to ball his way out. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll send the back in motion. The option look. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Milner. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Creates a little room. Keeps it and gets the first down. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Francis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They kick it away on 4th down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.